Right, a little bit of alterations here of the layout. Did I change the battery over? I think I did, but you're not a full battery, right? Okay. Alright folks, I'll be with you in just a second, right? Hello. So I am Paul Murphy. And I am blind. I'm waiting for yet another helicopter to decide to fly away. Why do they keep doing this to me, you know? Come on. I'm just seeing if it's coming through on the vocal monitor or whatever. If it is, I'll turn the mic off. Yeah. Okay, right, so this is called These Are the Days. And I wrote this in 1994. Yeah, I wrote this in 1994. And 30 years later, about 6 seconds ago, I had a tune, I pulled it out. I've never sung it before. It's the first time I've seen it since 1994. It's just been there in my Powerworks. I've just been going through the T pile today, you know. And so I need to work on the music. So I just refreshed myself. It's going to be in C. Someone said to me very recently, a text message of all things, and I'll need to bring the G up. That's for sure. How's that sound over there? Bouncing the sound off the corner of the room. And it must be really great that you just look at the words and the tune comes to you. You'd think so, but the only trouble is, when I'm reading a book, it happens, you know. If I'm reading a newspaper, if I'm reading, well, it's not teletext anymore, you know, that stuff, you know, if you're reading a prescription bottle, or the cooking instructions on a pasta to bake, or something like, you know, cook at 1, 2, 5, 4, 20 minutes. I'm going to make that very sharp. I probably won't do too many interchords on this one. No, I said interchords. Don't be naughty. Because my blindness, I have to stand like this next to the lyrics. I do apologize. Goodness me, I can see myself in the viewfinder. Mason, nurse the screens. But I will keep an open mic over here. Always got to keep an open mic, you know. Maybe I'll move the microphone way over there. I just like a room ambiance, you know. So even sometimes when I'm singing it like this, I like to have a microphone in the background because it just reminds me of being, you know, live, and you get that. If you're a musician, live musician, you know that aura, you know, that you're going to get the sound of the air coming through just before the fight starts. And that's normally the band. You say, don't you miss having a band? No, I don't miss having a band at all. There's always one, you know, it's always late because he's in a phone box pumping 2p pieces into it, you know. Anyone under 25 asks your grandparents, like, you know, trying to buy a bag or something or another, you know, and the two that don't get on. There's another two, I mean, my best friend, Steve Corr, you know, back in 1982. Hi, Steve, I hope you're still alive. It's been a long haul, huh? It's good to get there. Because we buried some people, didn't we, back in 1982. And, you know, and I was a couple of years older than him. And he came from a very rich family, actually. I like that idea. He was living on a squat. So we were all living in this squat Chester house in charge. Oh man, what a place. And it, I mean, it wasn't meant to be a squat. It was this old Victorian house run by Bodge Larkin. Going Bodge because he was a handyman. He bodged up every job he did. Allegedly, I'll put in just in case he's still alive at 85 or whatever. He must be now 122 or something. And you know, and then he let out. He thought it was going to be a good business opportunity. He's going to let out respectable families. So we bought the place, and you know, and 3 flats would pay for the mortgage, and 1 would pay for the rates, and flat 5 and 6 would be profit. But he made the mistake of, first of all he made the mistake of free electricity, And that was a very big mistake because we had no heater, so we used to sit in the kitchen, we just used to turn the oven on. He provided an oven, there was an oven on a 4-ring hob, and we just how we didn't burn the place down every night. People would be lighting their cigarettes off it, and their hair would go up and everything like that, you know. Anyway. And, but Steve, I mean, he came, his family was very, very wealthy, utterly wealthy. I mean, I think his sister married a millionaire. Rightly so. If ever there's a case of someone, you know, who's, you know, I mean, gosh, was it Karen? Karen Core? To this day, probably in the top 10 of the most stunningly beautiful women I ever seen in my life. Hope she had a happy life. I actually wrote a song for her 42 years after the event. And so we were all there, and, you know, starving. So, but Steve would go out in the mornings, and they would go out and they would walk through the blocks of flats, and they'd pick up bottles of milk from the flats, because, you know, the flats were done so you could walk through one door. The flats went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you just walk through the corridor, instead of going up the stairs, you just walk through, and these poor people on the bottom, you just pick their milk up, and you'd be gone. You'd be in a completely different zone. And he got caught, again, he got caught stealing the milk and prosecuted, and he admitted to it, you know, they could never have proved it, you know, he drunk the evidence, you know. And in court, I swear this is true, you can, if the child in which there's been archived, you can Google it. And his lawyer said he had recently taken possession of a stray cat and he felt responsible for it. Nicking the milk to give to the cat. That's a true story, Rover. Well, they called the cat Rover, they called the cat Rover. That was a shame, really. There's some funny anecdotes there, but now that I'm older, I realise it's not so funny. But anyway, so Steve is in court for stealing milk to feed this stray cat, and every Sunday his mother would come down with a 3-course meal for him. You know, she'd take the lids off of it and set it on the silver, and there'd be Steve was a vegetarian, so there'd be roast potatoes and peas and gravy and stuff. And we were all sitting there salivating like Pavlov's dogs, you know. Food. Anyway. But the point of the story is, you know, it was all going well, but he had the hots for a girl called Liz Harrod. I guess I can mention all their names. Who was a nurse, and she used to come and see him. Liz was going out, but everyone had the hots for Liz Harrod. Everyone in Somerset had the hots for her. Guys, girls, trees, aardvarks, and me too, you know. So she would turn up and he would be, you know, and I would, Steve, can I borrow your Reckless Eric Big Smash LP? Oh, you know, yeah, take it and go. Well, can I listen to it here? No. And anyway. I don't know where I got that from. Helicopters aren't going to go away. I guess you can hear them, so I'll just have to. And this is called These Are the Days. I wrote it in 1994, and this is the first time I've ever sung it. The days that you need a friend, the days that you can't see where the road will end, that you can't face the dawn, not again. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days when the lakes are dry, the days when all you can do is to wonder why. When you're so tired you can't even try. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days when the music stops, when the last slave cries out as he drops, when everything you touch just rots. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of goodbye and loss, when faith hangs heavy around you like a cross, and hope bears such a heavy cost. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days when belief is dead, when all the street gutters start running red, when nothing true is ever said. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days that won't be recalled, that every martyr statue will crumble and fall, and even heaven stands appalled. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days when the myths come true, when the old saints are traded in for new, when the weak are too scared to choose. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days the betrayers kiss, and the prophets stand naked, slashing their wrists, and innocence can no longer exist. These are the days. 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 It's called These Are the Days. Holds up true today, huh? Even I was singing it, you know, when I got to a verse, right down the bottom, there was one verse there, and I thought, well, you know, what's going on in America, you know? And this very day. Oh, Emily and Dylan, hello, my darling children. And Daddy was, how old was I? I was 33 when I wrote that. I'm now 63. No, I'm not, I'm 62. What am I talking about? I don't know anything anymore. Guys, Emily is 15 days past your 10th birthday. If you wonder when Daddy's recording this. And wherever you too, may you only know good days, see the good in everything. Never forget that people are having bad days, so, okay. I'm going to try that song one more time, and then I'm going to put it away for another 30 years.